Candy Teeth Radio. Radio. Episode 13.
Yeah, getting through it.
Yeah. 13. Notoriously lucky number.
Yeah, this is the one.
I think it's make it or break it time. I think it's all in or go home.
Yeah. Let's do it then. I'm into it.
But are you excited?
I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
I was just gonna say that. Wait a minute.
I stole it.
I was just gonna say that.
Sorry. I stole it.
It's
But it's
okay.
mine now.
Oh wow, you own it now.
Yeah.
That was that was quick and
Nobody else
easy.
can say super. Ever. Unless you want to pay royalties.
What's going on today?
Oh, what's going on today is we're doing our first back-to-back episode recording because I'm going to be doing some future traveling. So we're recording 2 episodes back-to-back and then doing like a delayed release, doing like the pros. Been bringing a lot of bonus material, which is really cool. And yeah, man, it's good to just be wrapping everything up.
Oh, getting it really nice and tight before you go where? Where are you going?
I will be in the... By the time anybody hears this episode, I will be in the Virgin Islands.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just for fun or
Fun work.
fun work?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the best kind.
Yeah, boring work is boring. So fun work is good if you can, if you can get it.
If you can swing it. If you can swing it. I'm excited. I just wanted to make sure.
Are you? How excited? Are you super excited? Because
No, I'm really
you owe
excited.
me 10 cents.
I'm really excited. I don't have 10 cents.
Oh, you got really now?
Yeah. I'm really excited.
Can't just go using different adjectives on me.
Well, you know what? Wait a minute. I want to talk about something.
Okay.
Somebody, this could be a short one too, but somebody jumped off the Narrows Bridge and died yesterday.
What?
Yeah. It's
No
real.
way, really?
Well, it's real life. Real unlife.
Real death.
Yeah. And walked there. Like no car. No car was found anywhere.
Oh.
Just walked there. Like took that walk.
So how do they know? Did they find the body, or like someone saw, or like what happened? Like, do you know anything about it?
That's it.
That's it. Someone jumped.
Yeah. Dead. I just had to get it out there because I read it today. That was my local news.
Oh,
Local
man.
news, everyone.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, that's
It's
rough.
Tacoma, City of Destiny.
Well, it's no sidewalk. At least we have sidewalks. That's all. I'm saying.
No offense, Seattle.
Well, I got something that's sure to perk everyone's ears up. They have world records for pretty much anything you can think of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Okay, well, of course they have to have a separate category for, and I don't think this is Guinness involved, or may or may not be. I'm not really sure. Sex world records.
Oh no. Oh, this is gonna get dirty. World records.
Oh yeah, it gets real dirty really fast.
Somebody's daughter. Oh.
Yes. So of course, like think of one and see.
Yeah.
I'll tell you if it's one that I know what it is.
Yeah. Penetration in a day.
Okay. Now, if you do the math on this, it's pretty insane.
No,
Okay.
it's a real one. See?
In like 12 hours, 919 times. Right? But different people. 919 men. So it's the most, having sex with the most men in a 12-hour period or whatever.
Oh, hold on. What?
Yes.
One more time. What'd you say?
919.
In one day?
Yeah. But if you do the math, it's like a minute and a half per guy, tops. So it's super
If you
gnarly.
do the math, it's like 3 gallons. It's
Well,
so gross.
That's another record.
Oh no, there's another. Oh no!
How much?
I led right into it.
Yes, it was perfect. How much you think would be the world record?
I don't.
how much is swallowed. Huh.
Oh man.
I can't even guess that. I'm really getting,
1.5
like that's a real
liters.
gag. What'd you say?
1.5 liters.
What does that mean? What's a liter?
Like,
What does it look like?
well,
Like
you
bigger
know,
than
a
that
2
beer you're
liter.
holding.
Does
what
it
a
look
2
like a
liter is-
milk? Does it look like a small milk with a handle?
Yes, probably. No, bigger than that.
I couldn't drink that much milk, and I don't think I can drink milk ever again.
No. Okay. No, the thing is, like, what kind of world record is this though? Because really, in most of world records in most of the other categories too, you know,
Yeah.
people aren't like doing amazing things, and then it's like, oh wow, that's the world record of that, or you know, like
That's like the most.
that was the mostest of that,
It
in
was
whatever
the
way,
longest.
right? Like, and people are like, after it's done, like, really? Wow, that's great. I got the world record. No, people are like, I'm gonna make that world record. You know, so they do stupid shit like, you know, this woman that had sex with 900 some guys, right?
Yeah, it's just
So-
poking it in. Or something.
Right. It's like one's
Ah.
in and then out. Like I don't know what it takes.
No, I think there's probably
How
some
many-
rule.
Is
There's
it gonna
a
be
couple
2,
pumps.
3
Yeah.
pumps? I don't know what, but
It's number 13. It's gonna be dirty real quick.
real quick, 13's unlucky.
Go, go,
So-
go! It's your turn, man. Hey, man, go, 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 go! I'm out. You're in. I'm out.
Like they're at the DMV with like numbers and shit. You know, like now serving
Oh, my God.
855. But
Some of them have a mask. Some of them are taking selfies.
that wasn't just some thing that they were like. Everyone's like, you know, she had an event. and that's what happened.
919. That's
Like,
somebody
they went
you
for
know.
the record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was an attempt at the record. They were
Exactly.
going for the record.
It wasn't just like, oh, this was some crazy thing that happened, and then wow, that was the world record. That was the gnarliest one.
Wow,
ever.
this drunk
No.
girl.
Yeah.
At this party, it was a big party, bro. Okay.
Any, do you guys want to hear any more? Or are we
I
done with
kind of, it's hurting my feelings, and I don't even have a daughter.
Oh.
What's the?
All right, I'll give you one more.
I need one more.
Just one single one more. Okay, what do you think the farthest someone could shoot is?
Oh, this is a better one.
That's pretty good.
This is more into game
Oh.
time. All right. The farthest, 16 feet.
That's
Is that too far?
sizable. That's pretty impressive.
That's
I was going to
the-
say 8.
That's the longest flat ollie. So you could.
18 some feet. 18 feet.
Nice.
some
He
feet.
beat the longest flat ollie. That's crazy. Like, like what? This dude pushed across the parking
So
lot.
if that dude is chasing you, like, don't attempt the longest flat ollie world record because it ain't gonna work. Even if you make it,
He's gonna get you by a foot, man.
yeah, he's got you.
That's the back of your knee. Just boom. Just,
Slow motion.
Just reel you in. Do we have any real story? I know that's real, but I don't want it.
It's
to
real
be.
gross, but anyway.
That was good though, but I really got grossed out by the gallons of milk, man milk.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
It's real too. That's not.
People
it's not
do
like a
this.
lie. Yeah, it's not like a cartoon.
But like I say, it's the same when people do, you know,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'm gonna try to
Most
run
eggs.
the farthest in a day or some like stupid shit like that. They're not doing it like
Stand on one foot.
for fun.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand on one foot for 16 days and 42 minutes. You know, like
That's what juggling. Juggling says
Oh,
something
oh,
weird. I
there's-
want to look it up.
there's what's the do you think the record for beating off is for how
Record-
long
How long?
Continuously?
continuously?
What do you mean? This is gonna be weird. This is gonna be weird. Cause why? What are you doing? How long?
Right? How does that doesn't work anymore? What's the point of that?
You got to
of
go
course?
for like a good. You got to go for a good over 24 hours. You got to go
No,
over the
it
24
wasn't.
limit.
The record is
Oh.
like 9 hours and like 50 some minutes or something.
Oh, he's like, damn.
No, but it's at a place where everyone's like goes to like we're gonna break the world record and like you know
Oh, everybody's just jerking it.
yeah
But,
it's
like,
like
slowly,
those old school
very
like
slowly.
dance contests in the 50s. You know what I'm saying? Where it's
You
like
know
it's-
what you're saying.
when you pass out or whatever, like they drag you off the dance floor and like
Yep. You got tapped. You got to go out.
whoever's last
Susie.
one's the Studebaker.
Yep. Oh man, Nancy always wins.
She's got like 15 Studebakers.
And they're just. Dun, 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 dun. Just
bags under their eyes. Ah, I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Oh.
That's such a weird phenomenon, like those kind of contests.
Yeah, man, definitely. People got to.
That's pretty weird.
People can turn anything into a contest, though, right?
Yeah, everything. I think it's a human thing.
I bet they can't.
Yeah, they can. You know where there's one place that you don't need to worry about too much competition, though? Is next month at a place in the UK. They're going to host the first ever celebratory gathering for men with small penises.
What?
The big small penis party is open to everyone, but entry will cost more for men with longer dongs.
Oh, you're all bummed. You walk in there, or I mean, I don't know about you, but
Just say, no, you want to save some bucks there? You just go soak it in a bucket of ice water outside for a few. When you walk in the front door, they're like, all right, let's get out the measuring tape.
What I want to know is, so there's a gate, right?
Right.
I imagine.
A sterile gate, and it's like you just walk up to whoever, Mildred, that's at the thing with a stamp. She has a measuring tape and a stamp. How does this work? YouTube.
And it's in centimeters because it's in the UK, so like
Oh,
you don't even
yeah.
know what it means.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh, rightio then. Right
There
this
you
way.
go. There you go, little fella. Right this way.
Right,
Whoa, whoa. Wait a second there,
Slow down with the little fella.
Andre.
Well, they charge entrance to this event at £50. Or sorry, not pound. 50 pence, probably 50 pence.
Is it the P?
Yeah.
Or the L.
P.
Okay, yeah, pence.
50 pence per inch, which they say inch in the article, which I think is funny because it's in the UK, but that's okay.
They did one side and they
Do
did
they
that.
use that too? Don't they use metric system?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I said yeah, like I knew.
Yeah, maybe.
Sounded good.
Right. So they're measuring you at the front.
They don't
gate?
actually measure you. What they do is they ask you to reveal your own size. You tell them. So you walk up and just tell you tell the person at the gate your size that equals your admission. And so if you say a smaller number, you get in for less.
Nice.
I'm a
So it's
guilty
on-
guy with a big penis.
It's on the honor system.
Yeah, I don't think that people actually like verifying.
Good, because that was the weird part.
So then there's going to be some other guys that they like to feel superior to other people, and they're going to go to this place.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna crash the party? They're gonna
They'll
crash
be
the
hanging
small penis
out,
party?
and the guys will be like, "Yeah, mine's
It'll
really small
backfire.
too. Let's see." And then the guy's just going to whip it out on them and
You're
be
a
like,
ringer! The ringer!
"Be like,
No.
hey, you guys suck.
Nah,
Your party's lame.
nah, dude,
It cost me $5,000 to get in here."
it would get flipped.
You think so?
It would get flipped on him. He
'Cause
would
it's too
turn-
big.
Well, yeah, you have a big one at the little boy party.
Made fun of.
Yeah, they're like, dude, look at that thing. Oh my god. Girls don't even like that.
The party was launched by the poet Ant Smith, who recently wrote a short poem entitled "Shorty" about his own penis.
Yeah. They started a whole club.
He says, "For too long, men who perceive their penises to be small have been made to feel inadequate. It's time to stand up and say that there's nothing wrong with having a little knob."
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that guy, though. He sounded good.
I'm starting a convention.
But don't get too, like, okay.
So I mean, what do
That's
you
cool.
do at this convention? You just hang out and like
Well, apparently
Like
talk to other guys. I mean,
there's going to be comedians, nude poets, folk musicians, rappers,
New, what?
and it's going to be open to both men and women that appreciate a small knob.
well, more power to them.
The best thing is the girls that are going to the small penis convention. Like, what kind of girl is that? Susie, what are you doing this weekend? I'm going to small penis.
I thought I'd go down to the small penis convention.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, the Rhythm Factory in Whitechapel. Check it out, any listeners that want to go
That are
attend
there.
Yeah, for sure.
the convention.
Or crash it, as the case may be.
I like that. I like
Set
that
off all
thought.
the alarms when you walk in.
I want to start doing drawings from these stories.
Man, I can't wait to see it.
That was a good one. The front gate is cool.
You must be at least this short to enter.
Right, totally. There's like a color-coded wristband system.
Or like, on the roller coaster or whatever,
Yeah.
it's like
There's a cutout.
Smokey the
character.
Bear standing there holding his hand
There's a
out.
little
Oh, so
piece.
they're just holding the finger in their thumb a few inches apart.
Yeah. Right at waist high, just boom. That's funny. Just walk up to it.
You must be shorter than this to ride.
So who would the character be? Who's like the plywood cutout character? Who would that be?
I don't know. I thought it was little Pene.
Penny.
Pene. He's a mushroom. What did Pene's fingers say? For the price you have to pay.
I don't know. I thought there was gonna be like the punchline of a joke right there. I was sadly
that was the
mistaken.
joke.
Don't want no short dick man. 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 What in the world is that fucking thing? You need some fucking tweezers to put that little thing away. That has got to be the smallest dick I have ever seen in my whole life. Get the fuck out of here. Eeny weeny, teeny weeny, shriveled little short dick man. Don't want.
I got a story about a woman that
These damn women.
it's always most stories in some way, most stories in some form will involve a woman at some point. This
with the women.
this specific woman was cruising around one day in her 1990 Chevy van, and
That's a nice one.
yeah, it was good, man. She's had it for 15 years.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's still running. And
That's true.
she went to
Yeah.
roll down the window one day, and it just didn't quite work how she remembered it, And so she took it into a friend, and this person like pops the door panel off, and there was 13 pounds of marijuana inside her door.
Score for her.
They've been there the whole time.
Sweet.
Yeah,
So wait, this whole time she's driving around for 15 years?
for 15 years.
I love it. She probably got pulled over a couple times.
I would think.
She probably got pulled over multiple times,
That's
and
awesome.
the article here in the Huffington Post says that she actually, on her estimate, made about a dozen border crossings to Mexico over those years
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
in that car.
That's how you do it, kids.
That's how you do it. Just own a van for 15 years and pretend like you don't know that there's a bunch of drugs in it, because you don't. What's she
Ma'am.
going to Mexico so often for?
There you go, ma'am.
Yeah. Oh, that's
To
been
get
there all
weed?
along. That's been there all along. What do you mean? This is 15
Oh, that
years
must have
old.
been there when I bought this thing.
That's so weird.
Like, that sounds like the most bullshit story. It must have been there when I bought it in 1985.
Well, yeah. They say that the only way that they think it might not have been found is just because it was so dry. It was just so completely
Right? Yeah, I mean, it's got to be worthless.
evaporated. Yeah.
Like, 13 pounds. Somebody's missing that somewhere. You know?
They went to jail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that might have been like a
They stashed it.
Wonder if that was like a police
Police-
seizure or something, and then they like the cops didn't catch it, and it was just in the car and went to sell at auction.
Boom. She's driving back and forth to get to her weed dealer in Mexico.
Yeah, maybe her story's baloney.
No, she just had it in her car, didn't know it.
Oh, yeah.
She was still going to get weed.
I never used that panel. That's crazy. Well, you know, good thing it was her friend that opened the panel for her and found it in there.
Not an enemy.
Yeah, not an enemy.
Customs.
Like,
I've been waiting.
That enemy put it there, trying to frame her.
my plan's working perfectly.
For 15
I
years.
know, she's all someday.
15 years I've been combing my mustache. Tying damsels to railroad tracks.
Just waiting.
Just waiting.
For them to find those 13 pounds of weed.
Oh. That's the guy.
No, like at one of the border crossings, maybe is what I was more thinking. You know,
It's like they found it?
no, it's lucky that her friend found it when there was some problem with the window instead of
Oh, instead
like
of the
one
cops.
of the people
yeah.
being like, because it seems like somebody in their like how to search a vehicle training, you know, has been like
They do the door
gotten
panel
to where
first
they
thing.
pulled the panels off the doors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the things that you learn about doing and looking for drugs in cars from Mexico to America.
She's just whoop, forward, put it in reverse. Whoop,
So one of those
whoop.
guys at some point you think would have been like, well, we're going to pull the panels off, you know? Just standard, I'm sorry. They just pop right back on, it's fine. Wow, looky what we have here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever. That's interesting. Super
Little
lucky,
Miss
I guess.
Mary Jane, huh?
What's up with this stuff? I hear about it. I hear a lot about it.
The kids are into it these days.
You know,
Crazy ass kids.
little dabble do you, man.
Oh man, these dabbleicious dabbers. Jesus.
Crackheads.
You guys are smoking crack. That's all it looks like.
This has been a Candy Teeth Radio public service announcement.
Don't smoke crack, kids, even if it looks like weed. You had something on a lady, a teacher.
Oh
You have
yeah,
something on teacher?
I do. I do have a little story about a teacher. I got this woman, Jennifer Rich, and she actually got arrested the other day for drinking beer
Mm-hmm.
at her work.
That's not illegal. Oh,
What? How do you get arrested for drinking beer at your work? I mean, you can get trouble, but
is she in her car?
yeah, I guess. She an airline pilot?
Well,
Yeah, totally.
she's actually a kindergarten teacher
Oh, here we go.
in
Oh,
Ankeny, Iowa.
in Iowa?
Yep.
Oh,
Public intoxication charges and child endearment because she was pounding beers at school, man. She'd been down a couple. They found
Running.
a couple empty cans in her
Run
bag.
out to the car.
And then she had 4 more in her bag. She had the whole 6-pack in the bag, and she'd just been sipping all day. Just sipping the sauce in the
Running, like, in the classroom?
in class. Just drinking out of the can. Just drinking cans
Oh,
of
just
beer.
out of the can.
Just
It's not
drink
even in a coffee cup?
No.
Doesn't
What?
she know anything?
Just drinking beer in her class.
that's how teachers drink. They put the whiskey. in the
Yeah,
coffee
I mean,
cup.
I don't know.
Well, that's how all my teachers did in high school.
Dude, I didn't know they were all goddamn drunks.
To deal with us, I mean, you got to be.
Dude, it's weird to look back on teachers and realize how many of them were drunks. There's one that was just drunk. And I was like, well, he's just kind of weird and crazy and leaves halfway. Like, halfway through class, he would leave and just not come back.
But that's the equivalent of like walking out on stage and like dropping the mic.
Yeah. He'd already done his stuff, though. I understand. That's how I do it.
Like, I came here, you saw me,
Yeah.
that's what I get paid for.
I gotta
Peace
go.
out.
I gotta go not take a shower.
I gotta go shower in bourbon.
Yeah, totally. You wearing the same clothes and stuff. It's crazy. They're just a mess. I'm just teaching you U.S. history. I hope that's not too much of a clue.
Uh-oh. Don't anybody try to work that out. Come hunt us down.
That's crazy, dude. Teachers have it weird.
But they're just people, but you don't realize that when you're a kid.
No, not at all. That's what I'm saying. That's something I'm like just learning is that they're normal people. Like they're not teachers.
Yeah.
They're just normal people that have a teaching job.
Because you ever see one at the store or something?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's totally weird. And it's weird for them.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of the professors at UW, and she was saying that. She was like, yeah, but when I see you, like, and I'm not at work, so. I was like, wow.
We're not friends.
I'm always like, what up? You know? And my kids are like, oh, who's that creep in that truck saying what up to me? Oh my god. And then, oh, it's Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy. Yay, I love you. But I hated you for a long time until you got real close.
Yeah, I remember when I was in 8th grade, my buddy went to go see Jane's Addiction.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the next day he came to school, like, dude, I totally saw Mr. Brotherton at Jane's Addiction last night.
Oh, that
our
made it weird.
History teacher.
Yeah.
And he was, like, younger than the other teachers a little bit, but, like, they're all old people because they're teachers, you know, when you were, like, 12 or whatever.
And all the ones that weren't old acted old.
And you're like, wait, what? Like, they can like stuff that we like? That's weird.
That guy's weird.
How does that dude even know what that is?
Creep.
You know? Teachers are people, too. That's the lesson.
Teachers are people, too. They're teaching daycare. I used to teach daycare. I worked at daycare for 6 years. And that was a different... I understand where the teachers are coming from.
Were you drinking beer out of the can?
No. But I did pass out one time.
Wait, what? While the kids were there?
I had the early shift, right? And it was during this thing where I had this friend who worked for like an oil drilling company. And like that was weird. You know, like that was he had a real job, like a crazy job.
Mm-hmm.
And so he would go on all these trips and like go drill this oil, then come back and just have a bunch of money, right? Because he just made a bunch of money.
Right.
Then he would be like, let's drink forever until I go back to work. And I was like, cool. Because he would just show up with like millions of beers.
At the daycare?
No.
Oh.
This is after daycare.
Out of the way, kid.
This is like when I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Should I say when?
Throwing a hand truck?
I think it's like when I was like 19, 20.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say 21. So.
For safety's sake.
Yeah, just in case. So, I'm 21. I'm kicking it with this dude that just brings over 1 million beers. And we're buying beer bong parts, stuff like that. So, I drink 17 beers or something. This is like the most drinking I've ever done, like to this day.
Yeah, sure.
You know? And like throwing up cold beer. But with work in the morning, right? So I got work in the morning. So then I go to work. This is after an all-night craziness. Go to work that starts at like 7 or something weird. With kids. So now I'm at the daycare. And I'm like...
still just shit-faced.
Yeah, just... and the way it works is you go there and then you relieve the person that's there. And so I'm in there with another teacher.
Right.
But they go open another room. Then they open another room. Then they open another room. As more kids arrive. Mm-hmm. And so it's me and another teacher, and then I'm kind of in the block area, you know what I'm saying, not doing too swell. And then
over by the blocks?
Yeah, in the blocks, right? And then my head slowly, like, the neck gives up first, right? The neck passes out first, right? I'm still awake. And then
you're like, hey! Neck.
And then I'm just out where I'm sleeping now. Like snoring, sleeping, like done, all done, like taking a nap. Right? I gotta go to sleep at some point.
Little kids are poking you. Jeremy!
Hit you with a block on the head. So, so what the boss does is...
Fire your ass?
No. It's a different kind of thing. It's like church thing where you just like, it's all good. Whatever, it's all good if you pass out at your work. But so she comes in and just takes that Polaroid, gets that picture, Right.
Like stuffs it in your pocket or something?
No. They just showed me it later. They're like, check this out. Let's not do this. I was like, all right.
Like if one of the parents came in and was like, oh, I forgot little Jimmy's mittens.
Yeah.
What is going on right
What is that guy? Where'd that guy
here?
come
You look at this guy's door panels.
Just reeking of Budweiser. Something weird.
17 beers, dude.
Don't even say it. It was all bad. It was a bad time. It was a bad time in life. Remember, don't go down the drinking road. Stay with real cool stuff that are like plants.
And that's a quote.
That's the quote we're going with.
Stay with real cool stuff that are like plants.
Jeremy, with a little picture of your face, like Bob Ross.
Ding.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah, I saw a report the other day that was like what people think is like the worst, drugs, and like what is like scientifically the worst one,
Yeah.
and it's like alcohol is like way down, and everyone's just like, oh no, that's normal,
Yeah.
and then it's like on the scientific list that's like gnarly, it's like
like
twice as tall, like the little bar graph, it's like way taller than like heroin and like all kinds of fucked up shit,
Yeah.
and it's super gnarly. People don't look at it like that.
It is like that. That's why it's so stupid. That's why the whole weed thing was stupid.
Right?
I mean, it's still stupid, but now it's just legal and stupid.
It's just, they just want to make money off of whatever. So.
I know. It makes sense. But I'm just saying the whole fight against weed this whole time. There's not even a comparison to alcohol. Like, alcohol is just like brutal.
Yeah.
To society. It's like brutal.
For sure.
Like, when I think of alcohol, I think of jail. When I think of weed, I think of like eating or sleeping, or working, or creating, or dancing, or having the most fun ever in my whole life. It's weird. The difference is weird. The other one's like fighting.
Yeah.
Like fighting, biting, kicking, breaking, jumping, climbing, on stuff you're not supposed to.
And then falling off.
Yeah, totally. Anyways, daycare. I was a daycare teacher.
And you survived.
I
Like,
survived.
How long were you working there after that incident?
Far.
Like a long time?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm a good daycare teacher. Just bad things happen sometimes.
Just unlucky things happen sometimes.
One time, did you guys ever play the game where you kick people up in the air?
I don't know what you mean.
You lay on your back. You can do it with your kids in the 70s. Like when they had lawn darts. You lay on your back.
When toys are dangerous like they should be.
And you put you cock your feet up, right? And then you shoot the kid. The kids sit on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
And you just shoot them up in the air.
We did that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I did that when I was a kid. So I did it to these kids at the daycare, other people's kids.
Yeah.
And there was one kid that was bigger, right?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit bigger, right? And they love this. Like, they love this game where they just line up and they're like all screaming and stuff, They're stoked. And so they're going through and everybody's doing it, right?
Right.
And then this big boy comes up and he's like, I want to go higher, right? And I was like, yeah, cool. I can make you go higher. I'm like a 19-year-old skater.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can make you go super high.
Yeah, you want what you want?
And so I just boost this kid, right? Boom. And he comes down and he's all, wham, lands on his butt. And he's like, starts screaming, right? And I'm like, what's going on? And he's all, my arm. And he's like holding his arm, right? And I was like, you didn't land on your arm. You landed on your butt,
Mm-hmm.
Then he holds it up and it looks like a noodle.
Oh!
It looked like a noodle.
Oh, no.
It looked like a noodle. No, oh no. Time to go in, kids. So then, we go in, he just has a broke-ass arm. I broke that dude's arm. By kicking him up into the air. So then, the next week, we're not going to name the daycare. But...
You should have been fired twice now.
Oh no, I'm going to do a whole book on every place I've worked.
Uh-huh.
How many times I should have been fired. I want to do a book on everything that I should have been fired for. Because it's like, ridiculous.
I want to read that book.
It's super ridiculous. That's why I just have to work for myself and just chill.
Somebody's going to see one of these things one time and actually fire me, and it's going to suck.
Wait a minute, where was I? I was just at a different place.
It was like a week later after you broke the kid's arm.
Oh yeah, so then his little sister getting pushed in the swing. Right.
Uh-huh.
This is the same family
Oh my
out of
God.
all the families that are at this daycare. This daycare is pretty big. Right? Gets pushed on the swing, flips out from the backwards,
Oh.
and just smacks her head on the ground. Concussion.
Oh my God.
Right.
You're just trying to kill their whole family.
So then, right, this is their time. They're in a thing. They're in a vortex, right? So then, the mom gets bit by a brown recluse. This is a couple days after the little girl got a concussion. That's a week after the concussion and the broken arm are at the daycare.
Right.
Go ahead and switch daycares. Like that doesn't offend anybody.
No.
That's good. Like I think you should. I think it's where you didn't. And like I don't think like it was all accidental, but it was just still like if those things happen.
To like
you
both
just
my kids in a
leave
week.
you leave that daycare just cause. Try a different one.
Try to see how many broken bones next week.
But that was crazy. They got their 3 things right there. Boom, boom, boom.
Brown recluse. Oh, that's gnarly.
And it got all rotten. It like grew and rotted a hole in her skin.
Ah.
And that's like when she went and got it checked out. Was when it was starting to do weird. You're gonna die.
Wow.
We're gonna eat you.
Did that
Eat
just
your
cut off her
flesh.
arm or anything?
No.
Okay, good.
She was all good.
Get a like Darth Vader hand or anything?
No, she was good. Still, but that hole's gnarly. Not cool when
hope you don't have
whenever your flesh starts.
You don't have any
rotting.
pictures of that, right?
No.
Go-
No
okay.
pictures to post of that.
Awesome. I guess everyone's gonna have to Google that themselves.
Brown recluse bites. Bad ones. Brown recluse bite fails.
That's a good.
It's just a dude on a jet ski, and then like he's about to hit the jump, and then like a brown recluse like flies in his face.
Brown recluse fails.
It's about to go off the tree swing. Been on the neck.
No, but then it says the brown recluse fails, and then it's like slow motion of the brown recluse walking, and it's like Thug Life. All the
Alright.
stupid videos they have now that say Thug Life.
Those are pretty good, man. Those Thug Life videos got me. They're pretty funny.
What are
Some of
they?
them were funny.
People are making videos of things like usually like animals, like a parrot or something, or like some weird
With the
dog
Thug
or
Life
something,
stuff.
and then it'll be like a picture of a person like holding up a cupcake to a dog, and the dog just goes whack, hits the cupcake to the ground, and then goes all slow motion, and goes Thug Life. And then the next thing you see, is like a cat looking at another cat's back.
I'm looking it up. I don't care.
Like some
But there's
cat
a million of them, yeah.
Yeah, they're so good.
Like, or if, like it's the parrot, and the parrot like goes over to the other parrot and takes that parrot's piece of food or whatever.
Yeah, Thug Life.
But then at the end when they do the like still shot, then they put like sunglasses and like a bandana on the parrot,
Yeah, they do like little graphic enhancements sometimes. They'll be like smoking a joint, throwing their hands up in the air.
That's funny. Sounds funny.
Like some pelican, like just strutting down the sidewalk at the zoo, opening its big mouth in people's faces. People are like running. Thug Life.
Pelicans are scary, man. They look like they could just eat you.
They're crazy. I saw on that Animal Planet or whatever. They had this thing where somebody had sliced the whole thing, sliced their whole gullet thing.
Oh,
It was super gnarly.
what?
Yeah, it was burly.
That's horrible.
Yeah, the whole that show was horrible to watch even, and it was like helping it. I was like, whoa, why are you showing me that? Why are you telling me this story?
That's what I'm asking
They
you.
saved it. I just thought that was crazy. And the way they found it, it just ate shit in front of these people walking on the sidewalk.
That's not funny.
It's
though.
not funny. but a sliced in half pelican eating shit is kind of funny.
Well, they got those like big duck feet too, so they're like all awkward.
It came in. It was in the.
Oh,
it was in the air. Yeah.
Oh my god!
It just ate your shit. It just came down and just took a header into the sidewalk. It's not funny.
That would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. It's like a weird pterodactyl.
For real, those things are big, man. Pterodactyls on the fucking rampage. We're coming at you.
It's like a soft pterodactyl.
Soft shell pterodactyl.
Does it have like claws? It just has like those flappers. I did a funny thing. My buddy came and I helped him make the puppets. I think I told you the story. But I helped him make a puppet. He's a painter. And I helped him make a puppet for the show that was all puppets. And the gallery, he was like, "Oh, I'll get you in the show too, because I don't know why they haven't even contacted you, for the puppet show."
Right.
And I was like, "Cool, that's cool." And so then he contacts them, and then they don't contact me, right?
What?
And so then, and it's like all these other people I know too are in the show that I've already done shows with,
Right.
And they're like, so then I just go to the show with my puppets. And then I go to my buddy's puppet setup,
Right.
right, in the gallery, and then just add my puppets to it, right? So now my puppets are getting down with them, like playing the washboard, and the other one's like messing with the cactus that's part of his installation. Right?
Nice.
We got these pictures. I'll put these pictures up. So then the whole show, those pieces were just up, and then I took pictures of all the stuff at the show, like Bucky was checking it out, So it looked like Bucky's like going around the whole show, looking at all the puppets, and it was awesome. It works better than being in the show. Like I was in the show anyway. Thanks.
Yeah, you did your own.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Just
Make your own
hijacked
show,
it.
man.
Yeah, had to represent at that one though.
You could just do that anywhere, really.
Yeah.
Just,
just
like,
go
go
set
into,
that
like,
thing up.
Museum of Modern Art and just be like,
I'm in the show.
It's good. True Love Art Gallery, Seattle.
Man, they got this really cool thing going on in the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
They are working on a system of solar-powered roads.
Oh
What?
yeah, I've heard of that before.
And so the road material itself is
Uh-huh.
a photovoltaic
right.
cell.
Huh.
Smart. They should just be everywhere, right? Or everywhere the sun is.
Which
Yeah,
is pretty
definitely.
much everywhere. Except for, like, I guess, don't bother doing the road inside the tunnel.
Yeah.
But,
Those trees, the redwoods. Whoa.
so is it like, how can you drive on that, though? You know what I mean? Doesn't it break them?
No, they
they
make
have
it
'em-
for driving.
Yeah, they have it specially designed.
They make it for driving.
They just,
You
that's,
stupid idiot. They're for driving on.
they got people that just do stuff
I guess it is kind of a dumb question because that's going to be, like,
because they're
the first thing that I think of.
Yeah. That's true.
So we had this idea. We're going to make the road into a giant, solar panel.
Shit, should have tested it. Just,
The development time.
the whole road just keeps driving.
And then the inaugural.
Is it
drive,
working? Is it working?
It's the mayor. He's just
Yeah.
waving at everybody.
I can feel the world
Got
changing.
giant scissors in his hand because he just cut the ribbon. Okay, yeah, you're right.
So the super cool thing though is the grand scheme of things. They only have 70 meters of this bike commuter lane done right now, but it's a really well traveled commuter lane. So it's not just a bike path; it's a bike road, but
Okay.
a bicycle road.
Yeah.
They're hoping to have 100 meters by 2016, and the whole country is in a plan to create an infrastructure that powers the road system itself. So the solar-powered roads would feed into feeding all of the traffic signals, and
Nice.
yeah, and like bridges.
It's an awesome
and
idea.
Also turn into charging stations for the electric cars to drive on the solar-powered roads.
Right? That's killer. That's a really good idea. But, it's gotta be kind of fun to be the, like, team that gets to test the, like, photo cells to see if they're tough enough
Right.
for the road.
Nope.
You get like a tank and shit, be driving all kinds of cool stuff over it. That'd be fun. So yeah, if you guys are listening, you know, I'd love to intern on that project. Hit me up.
Hit me up, Jeffrey Weed.
Solar powered road durability tester. Is that what you want to be?
Yeah, you know, you get to drive the Sherman tank over it, or you know, who knows what. Maybe I'd get to skate on it. I wonder if it was like, since it's a different like feel and material and pavement, you know.
Yeah.
So like, what if you're like bombing a hill and you gotta like, you know, do a slide to like check
How's
your
it
speed
different?
or whatever? What happens
You mean what happens to what though?
when you slide? Like you're, you know, so you're
Like, how
bombing
does it-
30th
does it
Street
sli-
hill, but it's made out of
Yeah.
photo cells.
Is it sliding?
Does it slide, or does it just stop you and you just die?
Well, you could do a little tester. Do a slow tester, slower than regular.
Yeah, I suppose. But I wonder. Be interesting.
I bet you'd be just the same. Maybe cement on top. I don't know how though.
It's
They have
transparent
guys-
cement.
They have guys. Well, they have guys that.
Well,
do
if it was,
stuff.
you know, in downtown Seattle, that's probably how they
Right.
would do it.
They have guys that do stuff.
It's for driving.
Yeah, it's for driving on road. Can we sing a New Kids song? I just want to sing a New Kids song.
Do you have one in mind?
Well, Please Don't Go Girl, I could probably do a pretty good rendition. But I really like Step by Step, but I know it's the number one, whatever. But I still feel that it's the best.
There's probably a reason that you feel that way.
Aren't they back? Hold
I
on.
heard that
I gotta
they're,
Google
I think
this.
they're on tour, they're gonna be on tour.
They're gonna be on tour
Like, I think they're coming here, yeah. For sure.
to the Tacoma Dome. You want to go to New Kids on the Block?
In the new Andy Warhol Tacoma Dome?
Oh yeah.
You're like, ooh, that makes it worse.
Well, it makes more sense for the old New Kids. Might as well put a bunch of old shit on there. Has nothing to do with Tacoma.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to see a giant shark face on there.
Who does is the real question.
I think a lot of people are stoked on the Andy Warhol idea, but I don't
Me
understand
too.
why.
I think it's way better than the blue triangles.
Everything is.
Yeah.
It's time to update. And to be like, you know, people just drive right through Tacoma.
And if there was a Andy
Maybe
Warhol
there's
flower
really
on
big
there,
giant, like, whoa, it's
they would
that one
stop
place with the Andy Warhol
and
flower.
eat
Don't know.
and buy stuff.
Yeah.
No. Fuck no. They're on the highway. You see it the best from the highway.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You're going to drive to the bottom of it?
That
Like,
looks
throw a
real-
mirror up there?
It looks
Be
real
like,
good from
Finally, I'm
The
here.
grappling hook.
Finally, I'm here to see this old dude's shit. Has nothing to do with Tacoma.
No, I need a hot dog.
Nobody's buying extra shit because they're putting Andy Warhol on anything. Here. It's not a town that's for that. But that's okay. We'll see.
Hmm.
We'll see if we're just a rich ass town after they do that or not.
Yeah, maybe we're all just getting money in our mailbox.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be like that. The streets will be lined with gold.
solar panel gold.
Solar panel
gold.
and sawdust.
Potholes will be a thing of the past. We'll see. Let's just see.
Let's see how it goes, man. Well,
Let's see how it
I'm
goes.
looking forward to seeing it be something different because I look at the thing
That thing
outside my
sucks.
back window. And
Yeah. It just sucks, period. That building sucks. But you could cover it with anything and it would be cool to change it.
Anything.
Anything in the whole wide world.
Spiders.
Mm-hmm.
brown recluse.
Ooh, that'd be rad. If like, have you ever seen the spider? My friend Marlon that I did some murals with,
Mm-hmm.
he did a spider on the roof of the armory underneath the Space Needle.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
You can
Oh,
only
I saw that.
you can only see. You saw it?
I saw about it. It looks
Yeah.
like the shadow. is all out
Yeah,
there and
it's a
everything.
3D. It's huge
big.
and it's 3D, so it looks like it's just standing on top of the building.
Mm.
But that kind of thing would be sick. That's a real thing, where it's a real thing. Like where it'd be interesting and be like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's scary though. Giant, daddy long legs.
And how are people gonna know that's Andy Warhol when they drive by?
Oh, I don't even think that that's necessarily the thing. Who knows? Maybe they put a big freaking signature on it or something. But I think the main point is just to get it a facelift.
Yeah,
You're looking
I'm
good.
into that. That's what I
giant
said.
flower.
Somebody talked to me about it, and they were like, what? Why don't you want the Andy Warhol flower? And I was like, I didn't say I don't want it. I just think it's stupid. Like, it's a stupid thing, but it's better than what's there. So I don't really care, and I don't really care.
Right.
Like, I don't really worry about the blueness even ever that much.
Well, the thing about the design that it is now is that like,
80s.
well, it's like super minimal and like it almost just looks like, you know, that's the how they made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
doesn't
That's
look
what it felt like
it's
my whole
designed
life.
out.
Yeah.
So like, it's not like you're judging it the way you would like judge a more decorative paint job on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because it just looks like a building right now. Like, even though it's got a design on it, it's really minimalistic and faint.
Blah.
Very
Yeah.
faint.
It is faint now, too.
It's gonna be a big splash of color on our city's skyline. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll have helicopter tours so you can actually see it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's when they get you with the snacks. That's how they'll sell you the food. Waiting in line for that helicopter tour, you get hungry.
We gotta install that great wheel, man. Get a Tacoma Great Wheel
Right?
right around that thing right next to the dome. You could look down on the Andy Warhol.
That's a really good idea.
City Council, I know you're listening.
Yeah.
Build the Great Wheel right next to the Tacoma Dome. In between the Tacoma Dome and the LeMay Car Museum, build a Great Wheel. Everyone will come.
What's a great wheel?
A giant Ferris wheel.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Put like Jim Morris's face on it. Be rad.
It's gonna go
People
great with the
come from
world.
everywhere.
Yeah, they'll come from all over.
I just think they need to think of, like, it's like old people making the choices. It's like a weird thing for the people that are younger. Like, I don't know.
Right? Yeah,
But
it should be somebody making the decision that is a little more informed with what's going on at the moment.
Yeah, or will be going on.
Right?
That's what I think.
No, I mean, it would be cool if they had, like, some other, you know, modern artist do it. Designed for it.
Right.
But, like, if you, like, Jeremiah Maddox was talking about it,
Mm-hmm.
and, like, if you saw that what that fucker would do with that thing, that dude would kill Andy Warhol's guts. But he's not world famous.
Right?
And that's, like, the whole argument is, like, no, are you world famous? Is that world famous? Is he world famous?
It's like, well, not until I put this giant painting on the
Yeah, he has
Tacoma Dome,
to
and then
do
I will be.
Yeah. Because could you imagine his stuff on the Tacoma Dome? It'd be awesome.
Oh, you would go insane trying to
I love
comprehend it all.
I love it.
What it would be.
And that was funny because then one of the dudes from Beautiful Angle, he was like, I really like graffiti though. Blah, 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 blah. And did this whole thing about how graffiti is cool
Uh-huh.
when I didn't say anything about graffiti ever. I never said anything about graffiti. I was talking about Jeremiah Maddox, who's just an artist, like not a graffiti artist.
Yeah.
And like, it's just weird. People just assume all kinds of dumb shit.
Right, they assume that you're talking about some graffiti artist.
Yeah, because I said it would be cool to have that dude's stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
But don't get me wrong, I'm totally into graffiti. Jeremy. Jeremy graffiti. Haven't done graffiti in 20 years. That's alright.
That's probably good. You don't want to get, you know, busted doing graffiti.
It's a young man's
It's a young man's
for the
game,
most
yeah,
part.
for sure.
Who? What?
What? You're like, oh, what? You got any spray paint around here?
Yeah.
I'll show you. Just tagging up the wall in my house.
All right, it's time to go to sleep, TV land.
Time to go to sleep, TV land.
Nobody's talking anymore, so I think the
Yeah.
podcast is over. Maybe we won't do 2 in a row.
Well, Radio Land.
Well, Radioland listeners, it's been a pleasant evening.
It's been a long evening.
It's long.
It feels good. Well, I'm gonna miss you guys. I'm gonna miss you guys for a couple weeks.
You're out.
Have fun in the islands.
Jeez.
Working for pleasure.
I will.
That's cool.
We'll get back to it when you get back.
Yeah.
Back to that action. If you want to check out the Believables, go to Jeremy and Gregory on Instagram. If you want to check out the podcast, go to Candy Tea, Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, blah, 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 blah.
Look it up. It's out there. You'll find it.
All around the town.
Check out that Off Model on the SoundCloud.
Check out Off Model. Off Model's getting off today.
You can find me on Instagram as I just make stuff. And we'll see you soon. Stay alive.
Stay alive. Oh, it's so bad.
Eeny weeny, teeny weeny, shriveled little short dick man. Don't want. Isn't that cute? An extra belly button. You need to put your pants back on, honey. Don't want no short dick man. Eeny weeny, 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 teeny weeny, shriveled little short dick man. You need some fucking tweezers to put that little thing away. That has got to be the smallest dick I have ever seen in my whole life.
Boom,